Welcome to the cult of digital design. Parameter versus space. The meaning of the word parameter is derived from its Latin roots para meaning subsidiary and metron meaning measure, and is used to describe variables in an equation or action that define the end result of whatever is being constructed, in the broader sense of the term. In this sense, a parameter can be virtually any data, so care in selection of parameters or variables is required to avoid unwanted relationships. The crux of parametric design and architecture is control with parameters and the interrelationship of them. The use of parameters allows for versatility, the ability to adjust components with specific variables to adapt to the current condition. To govern the relationship of the data that defines the eventual architectural manifestation, one must create rules and dependencies that guide the parameters. This allows for the creation and then manipulation of spatial relationships. Space is the principal medium in which architects work. As architects are concerned with humanity and our interaction with one another, architecture is then not possible without space. However, space alone does not denote a piece of architecture. Architectural work is manifested through material, texture, form, and is interacted with by cultures. Space gives meaning to these compositions as it allows for objects or materials to be considered as distinct. These objects can be analyzed through comparison, and will inevitably form interrelationships. When space is bound, it too can then be compared against other bound spaces. It is through the linkages between spaces, their materializations, and through the cultures which inhabit them, architecture can then become place. It can then be inferred that while space is the principal medium for architecture, place-making is the goal. Places embody social and cultural values in addition to the physical characteristics of the space. They are more than the sum of their material reality, for they must also be arranged in a meaningful way. This meaning is in addition to a space, and it is what gives space utility, purpose or program. Place is not, however, entirely under the architect's control, as place is perpetuated through action in space and not of space itself, and therefore place is an objective one only obtainable through the thoughtful arrangement and manifestation of spaces. Parameters can affect the qualities of space, however they are not neutral. There is nothing neutral in architecture, and therefore a parametricist will understand that random input will provide random output. Cult of digital design.